Heading over to Cars and Coffee today in San Clemente. Let's get a cold start here with the E85. Perfect.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. And today I've got the 23 S1000RR and I'm heading out to San Clemente Cars and Coffee, and I'm doing this all on E85 today. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about E85 while I'm making my way out there. I always map out where E85 locations are. There's a application called Alt Fuels for iPhone and Android that I use, and that kind of maps out where I can get E85 on my journey. I can kind of map it out. That's the thing with E85. You're going to get 30% less range, so it kind of uses 33% more fuel, but it is a lot cheaper than just 91 pump, and the octane is about 110 octane, so we're getting ridiculous octane out of this stuff. It's really good for high compression motors, let's put it that way. Somebody make it over here to the E85 pump, which looks like there's a 240Z with the same idea. Okay. Sounds like an LS for sure. It's on a tire. So we need to find a E85 station, and here we have one. This is off Oceanside Boulevard. So it works just like a regular pump, and you can find them as just a yellow handle basically. And it's supposed to be meaning 3 H2s out there. So we'll see if they want to play with the little baby S1000RR and see how it does. And that's it. We're all full, ready to go. And it's just like filling up a regular bike or car. You can see I've got some pretty serious cars coming through here now. Always when you go to the E85 pumps, you see the crazy cars show up because they all run the same thing. Usually you see this on turbo cars, stuff like that. You make some big power. For the bikes, because the high compression motor, it definitely helps. We're getting some more mid-range, a little more top end. It definitely helps, and you can definitely feel it. It is a noticeable difference. I know you're thinking like, oh, that's great and all, but I can't run that. I gotta buy injectors, I gotta buy a fuel pump, I gotta buy this, I gotta buy that. Well, not in these bikes. Any of the 2020 plus S1000RRs, the M1000RRs, the single Rs, the XRs, they're all wideband equipped bikes. They all have way too much injector and way too much pump. So they can run this, and they can actually, the lines don't break down anything. I'm not running anything other than stock components. So now we're gonna make our way over to San Clemente. The mid-range is so nice with the E85. It just hits different. Oh my God, bike's quick. So let's make our way over there. Alright, we're pulling up. We're getting off the on-ramp, or the off-ramp for Cars and Coffee here. And you can see here, I still got almost all of the tank, and that was probably 30 miles. Just to clear up some myths about E85, you can leave this in the tank, man. I mean, I've been running E85 on this bike for, I don't know, I want to say months, and I haven't put 91 or anything. It's just been running E85 this entire time. No issues with startup, as you can see. No issues with rideability, no issues with it gumming things up. The bike's basically just perfect. I don't know who this guy is at all. What's up? That's how we are. We're all homies here if you ride bikes. So the reason why we run E85 on the BMWs, these bikes are wideband controlled, meaning we can target a lambda value and it will change because ethanol content changes. And if you don't have a consistent ethanol content, which unless you're measuring every single tank and making sure it's perfect, the tuning is going to change every single time. So we'd rather have that in a closed loop environment like a BMW does with their 2 wide bands, the upstreams, and the 2 narrow bands, the downstreams. So this bike will tune itself for different E85 content. We're just going to make our way through here. This is a pretty cool Cars and Coffee. Actually, they have awesome cars that come through here always. The organizer here actually is a friend of mine. His name's Simon, and he was from my old days with the LS and LT stuff. I used to have a Camaro that was relatively quick. There's some pretty awesome cars here, so I'm gonna walk around here while everyone's showing up.
And we bought it from them. Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, that's a nice color. He's got,
This is the Bugatti Devo. This is a crazy car.
It's crazy.
So even that kid says it's crazy. It's wild.
value on this vehicle is approximately $8 million. That's if you could buy it, but I don't believe it's for sale. Now can you land it on it?
Oh yeah.
Land.
Here's the cinematics. Check
Got
this
the
out.
ocean. Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ocean's way the hell over here.
Boy, it's gone, baby. Gone.
We're getting out of here finally. It's been fun. Gonna go have some food right now, then we're gonna go do some riding. Oh, he's getting that serious mad lean. Alright, trying to get to some breakfast spots here. Dealing with this traffic, typical Southern California stuff. What the hell? Alright, we just got done eating. We're gonna head over to Newport Beach. Ducati, I think. Kay swapped out his bike here. And we'll still have the H2, the S1000. We're still driving. Still in the E85. .600's taking off. So there's an E85 station in Newport Beach, so it won't be a problem there. Easy stuff. I usually like to warm the bike up pretty good before I take off, so I always have the bike on, usually about a couple minutes before everyone else does. I think Fastlane's gonna ride this bike so he can feel what the E85 does, and I think he's gonna enjoy this bike. Well, the tire's not warm, so I spun it. Just barely spun though.
We're here at Ducati, Newport Beach. There you go, man. Right off the bat, Superleggera. Beautiful. Got all the new toys here. V4, got the new V4R. Beautiful. What do we got over here? Some kind of race bike, huh?
They don't have the new M.
It's a nice Superleggera. Custom color, everything. And they got a Desmo R. Wow. I used to be in love with this bike. Exhaust coming right up out of the center. Fronts. That's so cool. Such a clean example. And you break any parts of this bike? It's done. It is done. It'll make parts this thing no more. 337 to 1500 right there. Bike was insane.
All right, taking off. Get some gas here. So E85 with this bike, really easy to use. No real hang-ups. If you don't have E85 available, I recommend you bring a backpack with you. If you have E85 half the time and you just stop for pump gas, for example, and just swap tunes. You can swap tunes over to 91. Because the wideband, the hardware has a limitation of 30% variance, we can't tune it exactly for E85 and 91 at the same time. So if you throw in 91 in here, it'll be super rich, it'll be bogging down and stuff like that. Not very good. So I'd recommend definitely going with the 91 tune. You can bring the handheld with you and swap it right there at the pump if you need to. Super easy stuff. They're all beating the bikes up. It's not even warm yet, guys. Come on. So good day of riding here in Southern California. Super nice. Beautiful day. Hang out with Kay. Hang out with Dylan. I'm gonna ride that bike here in a second. You can check out his videos too. He's FastlaneD. And of course his IMKay right there. They're a lot more known than we are. Right here, pulling up to the pump, there's E85 right there, and I guess this one has both, so that's the biodiesel one. Green, and we got yellow right there, so is it the yellow handle? That's going to be the E85. All right, let's get her filled up. I like to fill this thing up completely to the top, so I'll slow down that, just let go of the hand a little bit here, so we're just kind of dripping it in. We're about pretty full right there. I can't get much more into that tank. So yeah, make sure you're getting the yellow handle and not the black one, because that's just regular pump gas. All right, we're done filling up there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but $7.42 total. $3.19 a gallon, which over here it's $5.29 a gallon if we're gonna fit 91 in here. So much cheaper option, much cheaper option. Well, this is the Kawasaki H2 I'm gonna ride. It's stock motor, stock tuning, but obviously has some mods that's stretched out. Has some other cool looking stuff, some carbon fiber. So this is what we'll be riding on the way for about, I don't know, 15 miles or so. I don't like the way the throttle feels. It's like missing a whole bunch, I guess. Oh, right. Blow off valve in here. I was like, what's that hissing noise? I'm like, oh yeah, it has a supercharger. They have like a different blow off valve in this thing. Sounds like it's just like a hair dryer. Well, it feels pretty strong. Up top's not feeling too good. Here we go. Not bad. It definitely feels like it's missing a lot up top, like it needs to be more power up top. That blow dryer sound, I'm not going to get over that. Let's see what FastlaneD does. There he is. Man, that bike is sexy. Look at that thing. Woo! Woo! Yeah, yeah. That's the one. That's the one. This thing definitely has a cool little pull, like a lot of torque. The superchargers allow me for that. It feels really nice. When it gets up top, it feels like it's definitely falling on its face. Needs some help. The H2, he destroyed the H2. There you go. the S1000 going around me.
I was so used to the stretch, I forgot what it's like to have the
I
bike's wheelie. I was like, oh shit.
I got video you right beside me at 45 degrees. Once you got it dialed in though, you were pulling.
Yeah. It's just you can really hit it.
Yeah.
I gotta like ease in.
Yeah, second gear just goes straight up in the air. Yeah.
Hold on. But no, this thing is like brutally fast.
Yeah.
Awesome job with the tuning. Literally mid-range, top end, everything.
Well, that was super cool. Meeting Fastlane, hanging with Kay, riding the H2, doing some fun runs in Mexico. Full day E85 tuning, Southern California, 0 problems, 0 hang-ups, just fun. All right, now I'll have enough gas here to get to home, or get back home. So months I've been riding this thing with E85 and absolutely 0 issues. It's not like it's gumming up anything. It's not doing anything weird in the tank. It's all pretty easy to deal with, easy to handle. Super tame. You can use pump gas if you'd like, but E85 gives you that mid-range, gives you more top end. FastlaneD, love the bike, or Fastlane, love the bike. So that's gonna do it for E85. This tuning is great. Just more power in the mid-range, especially if you have a completely stock system like we do here in California, or stock exhaust system. That's what you should have on the road in California, 100%. It gives you that mid-range that you would normally be missing with the stock system when you go to upgrade to a full system. A full system on this bike gives you a smidge up top, but really you're getting it for the mid-range on these bikes. They're that well done at this point. So I'll be able to get home now from here, no problem, on E85 tank. So there doesn't need to be any kind of crazy range anxiety with the E85. There's no issues with it. Stock cars run it in flex fuel, like Chevys and stuff like that. So there's not an issue with running E85. It's not a bad fuel. It's not something that's going to deteriorate your bike, because this bike already has the necessary equipment to run E85 properly. Some bikes, it may eat the fuel line, it may eat the pump. I know in the older S1000RRs, like the 10 through 19s, they had to have the pump changed because it would just eat certain parts of the pump. That's all resolved now. No hardware required, just the E85 tuning. You can run it, it has that awesome smell coming out the back. It smells like a brewery almost. This is all around, there's no downsides except for that 33% loss in range, because it needs 33% more fuel, which also acts as a cooling. So it actually acts as a cooling factor for the engine. So I think it's going to do it, guys, and I'll wrap it up here. E85 tuning, awesome. Had a lot of fun today with the guys. Fastlane, IMKay, Ride Along, PDM. Had a lot of fun with all those guys. So I'll see you in the next video.